I'm Tony Sklar with BnetTV. We are here at the Emerging Display Conference in California. I'm speaking with NPD Group's Paul Gagnon. How are you today, sir?
Doing well, thank you.
Excellent. How was your year and what has changed in the emerging display market since last year?
Well, I cover the television category, and at least as emerging display technology relates to televisions, it's all about OLED. So one of the things I'm really looking forward to is this afternoon session about OLED technology advancement. There's been a lot of buzz about Samsung and LG introducing OLED TVs this year, and while we haven't seen them yet, we expect to hear shipment announcements from them very soon. So that's what we've all been looking forward to.
There seems to be a good buzz in the market space regarding OLED TVs. The size obviously matters in the TV game for sure. So people who have got legacy TVs right now, either they're LCD or plasma, if they're looking to upgrade into that next level generation or OLED stuff, they're not going to go from 42 back down. So what happens?
Yeah, I mean, everybody, when they buy a new TV, they always upgrade in screen size. And typically, it's all about price. Certainly, if the price is reasonable enough, people are willing to trade up pretty significantly in size, especially here in the United States market. So the popular sizes right now, people are shifting into are 40-inch and even in 50-inch and larger. So when these OLED TVs launch, they're going to be 55 inches. So very reasonable expectation that those very advanced high-end buyers are going to buy large screen sizes, and that's why Samsung and LG are doing 55-inch.
So do you think that those price points though are going to sort of remain at that constant level for the first generation of an upper tiered market space TV? I mean, they tend to be well into the over the $5,000 range because way over.
Yeah. The first OLED TVs are going to be probably priced somewhere between $9,000 and $10,000, and there aren't going to be a lot of them. I mean, it's going to be a production constraint. So the manufacturers producing them, Samsung and LG, are not going to be able to make that many this year. So they'll be able to sell them at a very high price, and there will always be some people out there willing to spend $10,000 on a TV. And since there aren't going to be that many produced, those will all be consumed, and they can keep the prices high. But going into next year and the year after, if they want mainstream adoption, they need to start pushing those prices down relatively aggressively, especially considering the competition. An LCD TV is going to be 2 or 3 times less expensive. And to get mass market adoption, you need much smaller premiums than that.
Give me a brief overview of some macroeconomics on what the TV market space looked like this past year and then for next year.
2012 is proving to be a pretty tough year. When we look at global demand for televisions, it's down a little bit so far this year. We're seeing the economic forces really playing a big role here in the United States, also in Europe. Even hot growth markets like China have been slowing down recently. And for emerging markets, they depend on the mature, developed countries for economic growth as well. So it's all related. And really, I think one of the big catalysts has been the slowdown in economic activity in Europe, and that's kind of permeating the rest of the global economy. So demand for televisions, while not falling a lot, is down slightly this year.
Okay, so let's talk about this particular conference and why is it important to attend these particular conferences?
Well, the emerging technology conference is where that next generation of displays comes. We were talking about OLEDs in terms of the TV category years and years ago, and now they're finally making it to market, hopefully by the end of this year. So if you want to learn about what's going to kind of upset or shake up or revolutionize a mature category like TVs, you need to learn about that technology as early as possible, years ahead of time, and that's what technology conferences like this do.
And Paul, finally, what are we going to see from the NPD Group in your category here, forward-looking out?
So we've got a new report coming out this quarter, the Global TV Shipment Forecast Report. We're also covering the connected TV and the smart TV space is a very hot area of growth. And so we've got a lot of new products coming out that are going to be studying very specifically the smart TV category over the next 12 months.
I look forward to reading those. Paul, thanks very much for taking the opportunity to speak with us. Hope we get a chance for an update again in the future.
No problem. You're welcome.
I've been speaking with NPD Group's Paul Gagnon here at the Emerging Display Technology Conference in Santa Clara, California. I'm Tony Sklar with BnetTV.